What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Tech Tuesday. I'm your host, Neffy. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like the video and drop a comment if you have any thoughts or opinions. So, to start, we got to give a round of applause to Sony. So, for me, Sony debuted their drone last week at CNET or at CES, and this article is by CNET, and they headline Sony debuts Airpeak drone for taking aerial photos and videos. So if you look at the picture right here, that's pretty crazy. So I'm not gonna get into too much detail about this drone picture because we're gonna go over the video, and I'm just gonna give my thoughts and opinions about what I think about the Sony drone. But I mean, just by looking at this picture right here, you can see that it basically has the capability of mounting mirrorless or probably even DSLR camera. And of course, Sony barely releasing their new camera, the A7S III. They have this in this article. It says Sony announced a new drone called Airpeak at CES show this week. The 4-rotor remotely piloted aircraft can carry a Sony A7S III, a full-frame interchangeable lens model that can shoot 4K video. So, for those of you that don't know, in professional filmmaking or production or high budget productions, the drones that they use are not really what they use for consumers, like the DJI. DJI does have a professional high production quality drone, but that is super expensive. And this Sony drone is actually meant to compete with that, and also meant to compete with other drones that are in the market that are actually for filmmaking and high production commercial content. So with those ones, you can also mount cameras on, but those are really expensive. And there's no prices confirmed for this drone yet, but I'm assuming, and this is just an assumption, this is gonna be more accessible to those content creators. So if we go to this video, I'm going to share this video, and this is just basically the video that they had on their virtual presentation. So we're gonna go just look at some cool stuff on this video, and if you haven't seen it, be sure to check it out. I'll put the link in the description, and also I'll put the link in the description for this article. So I mean, the video starts off with some cool aerial drone shots, and then you see him taking out. So this is for some electric car. I'm not exactly sure what it is. It says in the title of the video, but basically what's going on here, if you see right there, so you got your drone, and these are like the landing legs or whatever. But right here, this is like the most exciting part for any content creator or filmmaker, cinematographer, I mean even a photographer. So the drone right here, it's showing that it has a mounted Sony A7S III. So if you're not familiar with the Sony A7S III, make sure you go do some research, because the Sony A7S III is probably one of the best mirrorless cameras in the market right now. And it's kind of hard to compete with that. But look, if you keep looking at the video, there you see the camera on a gimbal, and then if you see right here, we'll go back a second. So you see the camera operator, some kind of mapping sequence that they probably programmed into the flying of the drone. But you see right here, and they have somebody that's operating the drone, and then you'll also see, well, we'll see in a little bit. So then you see right here, they're mounting on. It's not sure if whether it's a zoom lens or not, but they're mounting on probably one of their newer lenses that just came out. But this is a mountable lens that you can put on there, exchangeable lens, and it's actually pretty big because it gives you so much more variety in your creativity, having different types of lenses that you can mount onto this drone compared to some of the consumer drones that you have in the market right now, which already come with the camera built in and you can't really do anything with it. So yeah, you see him right here, and then yeah, you got a bunch of people watching the drone footage and everything. But what's pretty cool is how the gimbal is gonna work on the drone. It From what it looks like, you're able to do 360 degrees on that gimbal, but I could be wrong. And a lot of these details haven't come out yet. This is just a video, basically their unveiling of the drone that most people haven't seen. But there she is, messing with the lens again. So one of the things I wanted to go to is just right here. So you have, so this being a more professional drone, if you did not know, when you're doing these high production, basically super expensive video production shoots, there is usually two people that are handling the drone. One is in charge of the drone itself and flying the drone, and then you'll have like a cinematographer right next to him actually controlling the movement of the cameras. So, and if you didn't know that, that's actually something that's really cool. It allows you to get better control of your visuals and cinematics. But yeah, I mean, that's basically the drone, and the video just finishes off right here just with some aerial shots. Not exactly sure where it is, but I mean, if you're into drones and you're into cinematography, this drone, and especially if it's going to be offered at a consumer level, it's pretty big news. So I mean, I would say Sony has done it again and has kind of disrupted the market that DJI has had so much control over. So that was Sony and their drone. So we're gonna go on to the next article, and today we're gonna keep it at 2 articles, and then remember I'm gonna put the links in the description. And today the second article that I'm gonna talk about is going to be Apple. So the iPhone 13 could feature, and this is the title of the headline, iPhone 13 could feature next gen vapor chamber cooling technology. So I don't know why they're calling it that, but basically vapor chamber cooling technology, it's just basically water cooled technology. So what you would usually see in a PC or something like that, in like a built PC, it has water cooling, which basically cools down the computer rather than what you would normally see like those little fans or whatever. So basically what this article is talking about is that Apple has been in the works of this new type of technology inside their iPhones. And what's his name? Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, via Apple Insider, says that Apple is aggressively testing the technology to include it in the future iPhones, though yet it's not clear whether or not, it'll be ready in time for the 2021 handsets. So basically what they're saying is that it's still in the works, but I mean, it's not like water cooling inside a mobile cell phone is something new. It's something that other companies have also tried to do, but Apple being Apple, if they were to be the ones to either come out first or do it better than somebody else, there's going to be a lot of other companies to follow, which is usually what happens in the cell phone market. But water cooling, as it says in this article, the cooling system is essentially a miniaturized version of those seen on high-end gaming rigs. Water or another kind of liquid is evaporated by the heat coming from key internal components, with the thermal energy then spreading out through the whole of the casing. I mean, that's all, techie stuff, but basically what this water cooling technology can do inside a cell phone is improve overheating issues that you would normally see in a lot of the phones. I don't know if some of you have ever played like a mobile game on your phone, where you play that game for like 20-30 minutes, your phone gets like so hot and it's not comfortable, and it also can damage your cell phone. But Apple has been working on this, and hopefully if this ever comes to be, then it will actually be really cool for other companies to follow. So cooling technology is something, especially on mobile devices, that has not really advanced. As far as I know, I'm not an engineer, but it has not really advanced far enough to where we can do so much on a phone without it overheating. And like, you have to remember that a cell phone is basically a mini computer, and in a lot of the cases it's even faster than a lot of the computers that some of you might have. So surprisingly, this technology does not have a better cooling system in it. And if Apple does continue to follow this, let's say, new technology in mobile devices, it'll actually be a game changer. And I mean, I'm actually pretty excited to see what's going to happen with this. So yeah, be sure to keep an eye out on this new technology coming out on mobile devices. And the iPhone 13, I don't even know which iPhone we're on, probably 12, I think it just came out. But yeah, the iPhone 13, probably not gonna be on the iPhone 13, but pretty close. It might be the iPhone 14, but you never know. You never know what's gonna happen. Yeah, so be sure to like and subscribe. If you want to leave a comment down below, you're welcome to. So we'll catch you guys on the next one.